Sports, it's in the game.
You've got one guy going boom, the other guy going whap, and the guy trying to run it in for the score, and he's going nowhere.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles and themselves. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
2nd and 7. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 7. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Hurts. Rolling to his right. That is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Throwing is Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Swift will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift from a yard out. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. He got 29 yards that time.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Blankenship on the return. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll roll him out right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A gain there of 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not.
Hurts fumbles it. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he delivers another to Goddard, complete.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half.
He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Dancing to his left. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
But 1st down, Hurts. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Rolling to his right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st. Here's Swift. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Flushed out right. Hurts fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Now this throw caught left side. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell, 78 yards. And the Texans go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Swift. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
From talking with defensive backs and their coaches over the years, they hate to see 4 guys in a route like this because the safeties are often occupied. It creates indecision. They're unsure about who goes with who. And the quarterback, he just reads the most vulnerable safety and takes advantage of it for a big play here.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Pierce takes it straight ahead. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert, but right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go again with Pierce. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 2nd down and 3. Pierce now up the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. These two teams all tied after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Takedown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans have taken the lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Here's a handoff to Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Forced out to his left. Boy, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Stroud. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Steven Sims, 28 yards. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Airing it out deep for Smith. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Devontae Smith.
46 yards.
And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
He'll let this go deep for Collins.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Now a handoff for Pierce.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
2nd down and 4. Another carry for Pierce.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Give to Pierce.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Final play of the half, Stroud.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counter.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Collins complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap to Stroud. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Stroud out of the gun here.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
He gets it to Sims, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Stroud to throw it.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34.
Swift going to try up the middle.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 28 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw there complete to Sims. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. First and 10, it's Stroud. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Again, it's Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. They'll run it here. It's Pierce.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Stroud. He'll complete this one to Collins. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to the ground with Pierce. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's first and goal. Pierce is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll run for it with Pierce. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. And that is contact. Brings up second down. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Fighting through pressure.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And that's complete to Brown. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And it's no good. Elliott pulled it, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So 3 points, the deciding margin, and the kick no good at the end that could have sent us to overtime. And while it was a decently long kick, you know, we've almost gotten to the point with these kickers these days. Bell brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Dak going to start out going to the air.
Flush to his right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard.
And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up to the 32.
Prescott off play action.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Here's Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Prescott. Steps away to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Now Prescott on 4th down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Throwing is Hurts.
Buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. Down the sideline he goes.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard,
a 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And he'll get him inside the 15.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are able to move back in front.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott on 1st down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Prescott.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he's brought down. On first down, Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both are?
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
2nd down, here's Hurts. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting the sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis.
Racing to the end zone.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So the Cowboys now bringing the offense out there to go for 2.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
They're going to try and run. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll try and run here. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Cowboys have recovered.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down and 8.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. To throw is Prescott. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith,
76 yards.
and the Eagles have taken the lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an...
There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline.
And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
On play action, Prescott.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And pass went incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Well, they went for the lead there, and remember, that's the second 2-point try they haven't converted on. So those 2 extra points, if they had those, they'd be winning.
And I think the reason they're going for it here is that they were unsuccessful the first time. So when you miss the first time, you're now in a position where you're chasing points. And in this case, it didn't work out well for them at all.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run right here with Swift.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
Jaron Kearse in on the tackle. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. They'll look to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
That's complete to Lamb.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here's Pollard again. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
And his kick is indeed good, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
This is 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Here comes 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Burrow being chased out left. And he's going to go down again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Here's Burrow.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44.
So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Eluding the pressure right. This short throw caught by Goddard.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. Here is 3rd down and 4. Now back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Swift again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Escapes the defender. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Burrow will throw.
The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
Now Burrow loses the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
You gotta love everything about that run, except for maybe a couple of things. You gotta wonder, do you fight a little harder to get into the end zone instead of going out at the 2-yard line?
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bengals are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. On play action, they'll throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter. Now a hit and a loose football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. They're going to look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Pushing his way through.
Down the left sideline.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
A handoff, running left, Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
And this one a 41-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run behind center with Gainwell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have taken a 4th quarter lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Burrow changing the look. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he powers his way up past the 30. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow. That is caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Running left, it's Mixon.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's a give to Mixon.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On third down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
A toss left, Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
A handoff to Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Throwing, Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles.